Hello and welcome back to Still Sassy. Did you know that your negative thoughts and self-talk might hold you back more than you ever imagined? When we move into our 50s and beyond, things change. Very slowly for some and much quicker for others. We start to think about our futures, the big what now question. What's possible for me? What do I want to do with the rest of my life on earth? Things have probably changed for you. The most significant shift for many women is that the children have left home, or about to, and don't need you as much as they did. You could also be someone who is keen to have a career change or start a business. Just insert your situation here while we chat, as everyone is different. It's likely that you feel it's important now to define what matters to you, and as they say, everything is achievable if you want it hard enough and make the change happen. Before I go on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell too, and the like button as well. Why not? Let's just do them all, shall we? I'll be very grateful. Now, I find that most women I coach are looking for some transformation. I think this is quite a new phenomenon. My mum and her mum didn't give it a second thought. They just carried on with their lives as they were until the very end. Of course, I'm the next generation down, and transformation has been a big part of my life. It hasn't ended yet. I've still got a lot I want to achieve. However, any change can only happen if you have the right mindset. In official terms, this is called a growth mindset, the opposite of which is, yeah, you guessed it, a fixed mindset. Just think about your situation. Are you happy with how things are? Do you think to yourself that this is the reality you've created and you may as well stick with it? You don't want to change things. You're settled and want to build on what you've got. Or are you thinking the sky's the limit? You want to do more, try new things, start business and find new hobbies. You think positively and seek out opportunities. This second example is a growth mindset. What I know is that many women crave a growth mindset, but fear of change, lack of vision, or maybe the wider family's attitude holds them back. That's why they come to coaching. They want to change. I really find all of this so interesting. Now, what I want to focus on here is language. Language often determines our path more than anything else. What we say to ourselves, our mind believes. There are three biggies that people with fixed mindsets tell themselves, and they are wrong on all levels. And when I say people, I generally mean women. I am too old to ... This is the number one statement that women tell themselves, and it can lead to a frustrating later life. What is too old anyway? Yes, you might need to change something to accommodate your future vision, but it's never too old. Everything is achievable. What if I could tell you you'd live to be over 100, say? Definitely, you're going to live over 100. Can you imagine living the next 30, 40 or 50 years chugging along with a life that's not fulfilled or is full of longing but no action? Or would you prefer to wake up ready to seize the day with excitement and energy every day? No one wants to think about when the end may come, but time is finite, and the more we wait to do things, the less time we have. This is the same no matter how old you are right now. Every day you're a day older and a day nearer to the end. So just go for it. Push on. There's been many times in my life when I've been living with a fixed mindset as well. I think we all do from time to time, but it's realising that you've got a fixed mindset and doing something about it that matters. So just for 2 minutes, let me tell you about my journey. I got my biggest job at the age of 48. I opened my beloved sewing shop at the age of 50, and I was still doing the full-time job that I just talked about, the biggest job that I've ever done. I became self-employed at 53, and then Still Sassy, which is what I'm doing now, started about 6-7 months ago, and I'm now well into my 50s. So over the years I've managed to talk myself into a growth mindset, knocking on the head any negative talk that would hold me back. And I suppose I can say with hindsight that it's probably the best thing I've ever done. Just think, this is the dream. Doing this thing that I'm doing now, Still Sassy, is the dream. And if I hadn't have had that growth mindset, what would I be doing now? That's the question I ask myself all the time. What would I be doing now? So if you're struggling with a negative, fixed mindset, you could ask yourself, what could you be doing now? What would you like to be doing now? It's time to make it happen. Now, not all the change I made was planned, but I just learned to go with it. There's no point fighting it. If change is going to happen, whether you're in control or not, you've just got to go with it. Change is amazing, but it takes work to feel like that, to feel that change is amazing and not be scared of it, and planning and action as well. Change never happens without some input from you. I'm too busy is the other thing we tell ourselves constantly that will surely prevent us from achieving. You want to write a book or travel but don't have time, or so you think. Of course you have things you need to do. Yes, you might be over 50, but that means you're probably still juggling quite a lot of things. You may want to spend more time with your family or grandchildren if you've got them. Maybe you're still working, for instance. Planning is essential here. If you want your future to be different, then use the days that are less busy to plan and put in place the things you'll need when you finally follow your dreams. You could easily write that book just finding an hour here and there for some serious scribing. It's an attitude thing. The phrase, "I'm too busy," is often used to make others think we are successful or have a full social life. But now maybe we don't need to be quite so busy. Write down how you're spending your time. Where are the gaps? Where are you wasting your precious hours? This is the time you could spend working towards achieving your goals, those dreams. And then there is, "I'm not good enough" or "not capable." "I have no idea what to do." "No one will believe what I say." "It's a good idea, but." These are all phrases someone wary of change may say to themselves. Can you see how the more you say it, the more it becomes your reality? If you say these negative things to yourself often enough, you and the people around you will begin to believe that it's true. If, for instance, you crave a move to Spain, if you have a fixed mindset, you may tell yourself, "I don't speak Spanish. I don't know anyone over there. I won't have a job." Can you see how negative this is? You need to push these thoughts away. Yes, being able to do this can be quite challenging, of course, but that doesn't lessen how important it is to do. The first part of developing a growth mindset is acknowledging that you don't have one and stopping listening to the negative voice that constantly puts you down. Think about this. If a friend came to you with an idea and they were genuinely excited, you'd urge her on. You'd want her to be successful. You'd offer your support. Yet, we don't extend that generosity to ourselves. Well, naughty us. We should be. Listening to our fixed mindset is dangerous. There, I said it. We stop learning, hoping, challenging ourselves, and ignore our dreams. We probably become less active, less stimulated, and therefore less healthy. There's no point hoping you live a long life, yet put yourself in a position where you might actually be shaving the years off. If you say "I'm too old" often enough, you will become stagnant and therefore prove yourself right. Your brain loves this stuff, as it's you being cautious that keeps you safe, or so it thinks. So when this negative self-talk takes over, and it will, rather than listening intently to what your brain is saying, thank it for bringing up the objections, but then find a way to take action on your dreams anyway. Remember, thoughts are just that, thoughts. It's what we do with our thoughts that shape our journeys. Listening to the negative ones will stop you in your tracks and your dreams will remain unfulfilled. One step at a time is all it takes to shape our lives the way we want them to be. Take those steps. You are capable of anything. So what ideas do you have for your future? What do you want to achieve? What are your wildest dreams, those big audacious goals? It's time to grab life and run with it. I would love to know how many of you are dealing with negative thoughts, or if you too are looking to develop a growth mindset. Leave your comments below, let me know, I'd love to hear from you. Now thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next video.